Welcome to all. This video lecture is for the benefit of students of third semester BCom of Mangalore University in the subject Financial Accounting 3. This video lecture is the initiative of Government of Karnataka, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, Bangalore. Myself, Lokesh Nath B, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Kapo, taking up the session numbered 41 in the unit Death of a Partner. In this particular session, we will be demonstrating the preparation of accounts in case of a death of a partner with certain capital adjustment. In this regard, we will solve some of the problems in the death of a partner. So, we will take up the first problem. I will be reading the problem. Ramu, Sonu and Bhima are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. Their balance sheet as on 31 March 2020 was as follows. On the liability side, creditors rupees 5,000, bills payable rupees 2,000, reserves rupees 3,000, capital Ramu 10,000, Somu 8,000, Bhima 7,000. On the asset side of the balance sheet, cash rupees 1,000, bills receivable 1,500, stock 12,500, debtors 15,000, furniture 5,000. Both the sides of the balance sheet shows an amount of rupees 35,000. Bhima died on 30/6/2020. His dependents were entitled to the following: A. His capital and share of reserve on the date of death. B. His share of goodwill. The goodwill is to be ascertained on the 2 years purchase of the last 3 years profits. The profits for the last 3 years ending on 31 March were 2018 rupees 10,000, 2019 rupees 12,000, 2020 rupees 14,000. His share in the profits for the year 2020 till the date of his death. The profit of the year ended 31st March 2020 can be taken as the profits for the year 2020-21. Ascertain the amount due to Bhima's executor. So this is the problem which we are required to solve, and in this problem we will try to understand what are the factors which are given to us and relevant in solving the problem. In this problem there are 3 partners, namely Ramu, Somu and Bhima, and their profit sharing ratio is given as 2:1. And the balance sheet is provided to us which on the liability side, the relevant item for us is reserves, which shows 3,000, and all the three partners capital is given. On the asset side, there are various assets which are highlighted in the balance sheet. So for us, relevant items in the preparation of executor account is the reserves and the capital balance of the deceased partner. And here it is mentioned, Bhima died. Bhima is the last person which is showing a capital of rupees 7,000, and he died on 30th 6 2020, and it is said that his dependents will be entitled to following: the capital and the share of reserve as per the balance sheet, his share of goodwill. And how to calculate the goodwill, it is said very clearly that 2 years purchase of the last 3 years profits. And they have specifically given last 3 years profit as 10,000, 12,000 and 14,000. And also they have asked us to share in the accrued profits. His share in the profits for the year 2020 till the date of his death. And the profit, they have said that you can take on the basis of the profits of the 2020. Now we will be trying to solve this problem. Before preparing the capital account of the partner, we will first find out the share of the goodwill and also share of the accrued profit. Then we will go to the preparation of the deceased partner's capital account. So we will begin with the calculation of the goodwill. How to find out the goodwill? In the problem, it is clearly given. The goodwill is to be ascertained on 2 years purchase of last 3 years. What are the profits for the last 3 years? 10,000, 12,000, 14,000. So we will add 10,000, 12,000, 14,000. These are the profits of the last 3 years. We have to understand that what they have asked us is the goodwill is to be ascertained, find out on the 2 years purchase of the last 3 years. Last 3 years profit. Here there is no mention of average profits. So simply we have to take last 3 years profit, only add 3 years profit. It is not the average profit. So that is why here it is only 3 years profit is taken, that is 36,000. Suppose instead of this, if they have asked average profits of the 3 years, then we have to add 3 years profit divided by the 3 years so as to get the average profits. But in this problem, it is clearly mentioned that it is the total profit. So here I have taken only the total profit. Now we will find out the goodwill. Now we will find out the goodwill. The goodwill is calculated by using a formula: total profits of the last 3 years into number of years of purchase. We have already found out the total profits and we calculated it as 36,000. So 36,000 into the number of years of purchase. That is, in the problem it is clearly mentioned that it is 2 years purchase. So here it is given 2 years purchase of the last 3 years. So we will find out the last 3 years profit is already found out and we will multiply into the number of years of purchase that is given in the problem is 2 times. So we will get 36,000 into 2, 76,000. Now we will find out the deceased partner share of the goodwill. The total goodwill we found out in the previous slide is 72,000 and that 72,000 belongs to the entire firm. That means here there are 3 partners. It belongs to all these 3 partners. We are preparing the deceased partners capital account and we want to know only deceased partners share of the goodwill. And his share in the total profits is given in the problem. Ramu, Somu and Bhima are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. That means the last person, Bhima, is the deceased person, his share is 1. So in the fraction it becomes 1/5. So his share is 1/5. So 72,000 into his share, that is 1/5, we will get 14,400. So deceased partner share of goodwill is 14,400. We have found out the goodwill of the deceased partner. The deceased partner share of the goodwill which we have found out has to be adjusted in the capital account of the remaining partner. For the adjustment of the goodwill, without opening the goodwill account, we need to adjust in the gain ratio. How to find out the gain ratio? Gain ratio can be found out by deducting the old ratio from the new ratio. But in this problem, new ratio is not provided to us. So we will make an assumption that gain ratio will be the same as the old ratio existed between the remaining partner. So the gain ratio will be 2:1, that is the old ratio. That in that the last person, Bhima, is deceased. So the remaining partner is having a old ratio between themselves as 2:2:2, or 2:2:1. In that we have to take up only Ramu and Somu. So Ramu and Somu share will be 2:2 or it will be 1:1. In this ratio we have to adjust the goodwill of the deceased partner to the old partners. Next we will find out the calculation of the accrued profit, and in the problem it is said that the accrued profit will be taken on the basis of the profit of the 2020. That is 2020 profit is in the problem, it is 14,000. That will be taken as the basis. So in this problem, the profit for the 2019-20 is 14,000. It is 14,000 for the 2019-20. 2019-20 it is 14,000. So in the problem it is specified 14,000, and estimated profit for the period 1/4/2020 to 36/2020 will be 14,000 is the profit, and is the share of, and E remained for 3 months, that is April, May and June. So 14,000 into 3/12 will be 3,500. Now is the share of profit, that 3,500 is the profit of the entire firm, is the share of profit will be 3,500 into 1/5, that is 700. Now we will prepare the Bima's capital account. First we will record on the credit side. In the old balance sheet there is a item of Bima's capital account is 7,000. So we will record this, since it is given on the liability side of the balance sheet, we will record it on the credit side of the capital account as by balance brought down 7,000. Similarly, in the problem there is also mention of the reserves. We have a total reserve of 3,000. So that reserve have to be transferred to the partner, that is 3,000 into 1/5. 1/5 is the share of the deceased partner. Since this reserve is given on the liability side of the balance sheet, it will be recorded on the credit side of the capital account. So 3,000 into 1/5 will be 600. Then we have calculated the goodwill, and we got the deceased partner share of the goodwill is 14,400. So if we go to the problem, we found out that goodwill is 14,400. That 14,400 is to be distributed in the gain ratio among the old partner, without opening a separate goodwill account. So we have to distribute goodwill, adjust in their old, among the old partners in their gain ratio, and we have already found out the gain ratio, and gain ratio of the partner is 1:1. And that 14,400 will be distributed in the 1:1, that is 1/2 and 1/2. So on the credit side, by Rama's capital account, 14,000 into 1/2, that is 7,200. By Soma's capital account, 14,000 into 1/2, 7,200. Here goodwill is adjusted in their capital account without opening the goodwill account. Then in the problem it is also specifies that we have to provide the profits up to the date of the death. So it is given a share of profits for the year 20 till the date of his death. So we have to calculate up to the date of death, and already we have calculated the profits up to the date of the death. So we got the profits, his share of profits, that is 700. So his share of profit is 700. So that 700 is to be recorded on the credit side of the capital account as by profit and loss suspense account 700. There are no other items. All these amounts will be totaled up and the total comes to 22,700. The difference of 22,000 will be transferred to the executors of the deceased partner, thereby by closing the capital account of the partner. The capital account is closed by transferring the balance in the capital account of the deceased partner to the deceased partner's executor, that is in this case Bima's executor, on the debit side 22,700. Now we will prepare the Bima's executor account. On the debit side of the capital account we had a balance of 22,700 that is brought here by recording on the opposite side, that is by Bima's capital account 22,700. Here there are no other items, so this will be carried to the balance sheet, a new balance sheet. So to balance carried down will be 22,700 Bima's executor's account. Now we will take up the second problem. I will be reading the problem. Tall, medium and short are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. The balance sheet of the firm as on 31/12/2019 were as follows. The balance sheet shows on the liability side creditor 15,000, bills payable 8,000, reserves 12,000, capital of tall 40,000, medium 35,000, short 15,000. On the asset side, bank 19,000, bills receivable 5,000, stock 8,000, debtors 20,000, buildings 43,000, furniture 30,000. Total on both the sides 1,25,000. Medium died on 1/9/2020. His dependents were entitled for the following: his capital as on the date of the death, annual commission of rupees 5,000, interest on capital at 6% per annum, his share of goodwill. The goodwill of the firm is valued at 3 years purchase of the average profits of the last 3 preceding years. Such profits were 2017 rupees 10,000, 2018 14,000, 2019 12,000. And share in the profits till the date of death based on the profits of the year just prior to his death. Prepare medium executor's account. Now I'll understand the problem. In the problem it is said that there are 3 partners, namely tall, medium and short. And the profit sharing ratio is given as 3:2:1. And the balance sheet is provided to us, and the relevant amounts are, on the liability side there is a reserve of 12,000 and the capital balances of the partners are given. On the asset side there are various items which are not relevant for the preparation of the problem on the death of the partner in this particular case. And it is mentioned that medium died. Medium is the middle person, his capital is 35,000. So the relevant item in this balance sheet is reserve and the medium's capital of rupees 35,000. And the date of death is given as 1/9/2020. Whereas the balance sheet year is given on 31/12/2019. So the end of the accounting year is 31/12/2019 and the date of death is 1/9. So that means from 1st April to the date of death, that is 1/9, we have to find out the amount due to the deceased part. What are the amount due? Here it is mentioned that is capital on the date of death. Even when this is not specified, we are required to transfer the deceased partner's capital along with the reserves, if any, which is provided in the balance sheet. In addition to this, there is also mention of the annual commission. It is yearly commission. You have to remember that it is yearly annual commission. It is for a year. So deceased partner is not entitled for the full amount because he is not alive for the full amount. We have to calculate only up to the date of the deceased part. Then also it is given interest on capital at 6% per annum. So the rate of interest is per annum. 6% is for 1 year. Deceased partner is not alive for the entire 1 year. So we have to provide only till the date of his death. So other two items here is, one is goodwill. The goodwill will be valued at 3 years purchase of the average profits of the last 3 preceding years. So here there is a clear mention of the average profit. Average profits of the 3 years, that is 2017, he had a profit of 10,000, 2018 profit of 14,000 and 2019 profit of 12,000. And the last item, share in the profits till the date of death based on the profits of the year just prior to his death. So we will now solve this problem. In this problem, first we will find out the goodwill, then we will find out the accrued profit, then we will go to the preparation of the capital account of the deceased partner. Now first we will take up the calculation of the goodwill. How to calculate? Here it is clear mentioned in the question that his share of goodwill will be valued at 3 years purchase of the average profits of the last 3 years. So the profits are 10,000, 14,000, 12,000. Now we have to add 10,000, 14,000, 12,000 divide by the 3 years. So the total is 36,000 divided by 3 years, will get a average profits of 12,000. Now this is the average profits of the 12,000, and in the problem it is specifically mentioned that it is 3 times. The goodwill of the firm is valued at 3 years purchase. So it is 3 times. So average profit which we got in the previous slide, that is 12,000, you multiply into the 3 times. So 12,000 into 3, it is 36,000. Now in this problem, we need to find out the deceased partner share of goodwill. The entire goodwill is not adjusted, but only the deceased partner share of the goodwill is adjusted through the capital account of the remaining partner. So the total goodwill will be multiplied into the deceased partner share of profit, that is deceased partner share of profit. It is given in the problem, that is 3:2:1. And who is the deceased partner? It is the medium is the deceased partner. So deceased partner share is 2. So 2 by 6. 2 by 6. So 36,000 into 2 by 6 will be getting a result of 12,000. So deceased partner share of goodwill will be 12,000. Now this goodwill will be adjusted in the gain ratio among the old partner. There will be no goodwill account will be created. This is according to the Indian standard. There will be no goodwill account will be created. So goodwill account will be adjusted in the gain ratio. So therefore we need to find out the gain ratio. Here, in order to find out the gain ratio, we need a new ratio. But in this problem, new ratio is not provided in the problem. If it is provided, we can easily find out by deducting the old ratio from the new ratio. But in this problem, since it is not, new ratio is not given, the gain ratio will be assumed as the same as the old ratio existed between the remaining partner. So in the problem, it is the medium is the deceased person. So the remaining partner is tall and short. Their ratio is 3 of tall and short is 1. So the remaining gain ratio of the deceased remaining partners is 3:1. So the gain ratio of tall and short will be 3:1. So by using this gain ratio, we have to adjust the deceased partner share of goodwill in their capital account. Now we will calculate the accrued profits. Accrued profits for the year 2019 is 12,000. In the problem itself, it is clearly mentioned that the share in the profits till the date of death is based on the profit just prior to the previous year. Just prior to the previous year. So the previous year profit is 2019, it is 12,000. So we will be calculating on the 12,000. So profits for the year 2019 is 12,000. That is the base. And how many months he was alive? Since the balance sheet, old balance sheet is given on 31/12/2019, that means it is a calendar year. So the next year it starts from 31. Next year it starts from 1/1/2020. So 1/1/2020 to the date of death. Date of the death is given in the problem. That is, it is said that in the problem, medium died on 1/9/2020. So in the problem, it is clearly mentioned that it is 1/9/2020. So how many months he was alive? From January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Whereas the September 1, he was deceased. So how many months? It is 8 months. So 8 by 12 we get a profit of 8,000. This is the estimated profit for the entire firm. Now we need to find out deceased partner share in this. So deceased partner share in the profit, that is 8,000. The total profit that will be multiplied into the deceased partner share, that is 2 by 6. So we get 2,667. Now I will prepare the medium's capital account. Even though the problem as clearly instructed to transfer the capital account, we need to always transfer the capital account whether they mention it or not. So medium's capital is 35,000. So we will be recording 35,000 on the credit side because it is given on the liability side of the balance sheet. Suppose if it is given on the debit side of the balance sheet, then we will be recording on the debit side of the capital account. If it is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, then we will be recording on the debit side of the capital account. But since here it is given on the liability side of the balance sheet, it will be recorded on the credit side of the capital account by balance brought down 35,000. Then another item which there is no mention in the problem about the transferring the reserve. There is only mention about his share, his capital on the date of death. But there is no mention of the transfer of the reserve. Even though there is no mention of the transfer of the reserve, we need to transfer the reserve. It is necessary to transfer the reserve even though in the adjustment it is not mentioned. Accumulated profits, if any, due to the deceased partner, it should be compulsorily transferred. So the reserve, it is 12,000 that we will be transferring to the deceased partner by recording on the credit side. Since it is on the liability side of the old balance sheet, it will be recorded on the credit side of the capital account by reserve, that is 12,000 into the deceased partner share is 2 by 6. So 12,000 into 2 by 6 will be 4,000. Then in the problem, it is clearly given that there is an annual commission of rupees 5,000. So this annual commission of rupees 5,000 will be transferred to the deceased partner by recording it on the credit side of the deceased partner's capital account. So by recording by commission, the total commission for the entire year it is 5,000, but whereas deceased partner was alive only for 8 months, so we need to calculate only up to the date of death. So 5,000 into 8 by 12, that is 3,333. And in the problem, it is also specified that he will be entitled to a interest at the rate of 6% per annum. So it is for a year. It is for a year. 6% rate of interest. It is for a year. So on the credit side of the capital account of the deceased partner, record it by interest on capital account. Is capital already we recorded here, it is 35,000. So 35,000 into the rate of interest is 6,500. But he was alive for only 8 months. This 6% is for the entire year. So he was alive only for 8 months. So we need to calculate only for the 8 months, that is up to the date of death. So 35,000 into 6,500 into 8 by 12 is 1,400. Then in the problem it is given that we need to record the goodwill, and by recording the goodwill we have to remember that while recording the goodwill, we have to remember that no goodwill account is to be opened, but it should be adjusted in the capital account of the remaining partner. We have already found out the goodwill. And we got the goodwill of rupees 12,000. So if you record this on the credit side, that is by Tall's goodwill capital account and by the shorts, these are the two remaining partners. So it should be goodwill is adjusted among the remaining partner in their gain ratio. So we got the goodwill of the deceased partner, it is 12,000, and this 12,000 of the deceased partner, it is 12,000. This 12,000 will be adjusted among the remaining partners capital account by recording by Tall's capital, by shorts 12,000 into the gain ratio. So what is the gain ratio? Gain ratio we have already found out. Gain ratio is 3:1. That means 3/4 and 1/4. So 3/4 of Tall and 1/4 of short. So 12,000 into 3/4 is 9,000. 12,000 into 1/4 is 3,000. Then last item in the problem it is mentioned is accrued profit, share in the profits till the date of death based on the profit just prior to previous year, and we have already calculated the profits and we found out that it is 2,667. So that we have to record on the credit side by entering as by profit and loss suspense account on the credit side 2,667. Now there are no other items. You are required to total the credit side. By when you total, we get a 58,400. This is closed now. This account will be closed. The medium's capital account will be closed by transferring the balance existing in the capital account of the deceased partner to his executor's account. So we have to record on the credit debit side to medium's executor's account 58,400. This is how the capital account is prepared. After preparing the capital account, one more account we are preparing is the executor's account. Since the capital balance we got on the debit side of the capital account, here it will be recorded on the opposite side, that is on the credit side, by entering by medium's capital account on the credit side 58,400. Now this account will be closed at the end of the year, and the balance will be carried to the balance sheet of the remaining partners. So two balance carried down will be 58,400. So with this we have come to the end of this particular session, and we have solved two problems on this, and students need to solve few more problems by going through the study materials. And I thank all the people who are watching this video. Thank you one and all.